Hi, my name is Joey, and in this video, I will walk you through a complete data analysis pipeline for real estate comps that were scraped from Zillow. We'll go from the raw data upload into Google Drive, run it through Google Colab using Python, and generate a clean group report so that you can make smarter property decisions in minutes. So to start off, through my Google Drive, I set up a folder and I have an input folder, a final, and the actual file that we'll be working with. So here's a file, which is right here. And this is data that was scraped from Zillow. Now it has comps that are sold and for sale. And this is in Middlesex County, Connecticut, and about 124 records. So with this, you can analyze with your Google Colab, and this is the code that I created. And what you'll do is you'll take the path, which is the input, and it's here. So this is the path to the file, and then it sets an output here. Okay, so that'll automatically come into here, which is empty right now. Let's go back. And then this section of the code here will it'll group the lot area. Now for here, I had set it to group from 0 to 1 acre, 1.01 to 3, 3.01 to 5, and so on and so forth. Then once it loads, it'll clean the columns, and then it'll uh, figure out what the price per acre is. Now that's just simply dividing the price and the lot area, and then it'll get that. Then to analyze it even further with this methodology, I would want to group the lot areas, and then from there it sorts it by the zip code and the lot area, and then it processes it through here, cleaning it up more. And then what it does is it'll get the average price per acre. So that's basically taking all of the price per acres per zip code and uh, per lot area. Then from there, it'll take the average of all of them and give you the final amount. And what this also does is that it identifies any outliers. So sometimes you want to eliminate some of the current comps that are way too low or way too high. That something may be low because maybe a family member had sold it to another family member and then just keep the cost low and then they listed it, or maybe they just got tired of holding on to the property and they just let it go for cheap. And then after that, it'll create some blank rows so that way you can easily view the data. And then here's some some currency formats. And then here's a highlighting portion that I mentioned earlier, which identify the outliers. It'll also create a column and I'll have it say yes. And then it'll apply the style and export it in the Excel sheet. So now I'm going to run it. Okay, it'll take, I've seen it in like a minute or two. Let's go into final. And there it is. So now we can see that it created a couple of columns. So before here, okay, there is no price per acre and there's no column for the outliers. Well, here is the price per acre. And as I was explaining in the code, it groups it by the zip code, but then as well, it'll group it by the lot area. And it'll take the average of all the price per acres, and this is what the average is. And then just to show the outliers, so here's one. And then let's see if there's anything else. Then here's more. And the great thing about these being identified is that you just could delete them, and then you just could go ahead and do this. So you could easily delete them. And then you just redo the average. So for here, little shortcut, average, take all this, and then there's your new average minus those outliers. I do plan to update this in the future. What I plan to do is I'll make this into an app where the scraping portion is included, and basically all you would have to do is go to Zillow, grab the link of whatever area you're looking at. So you'll search the city or the zip code. You'll drop in the link. It'll take all of the comps from there, and then it'll automatically run through this. My plan is to have it or to try to get it under 60 seconds, but I'm gonna definitely push the limits. But as far as this process, this is pretty much the video, and thanks for watching.